most famous physical therapist on the internet.
Hi, folks. I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical
We
therapist.
are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
Coming to you from our secret bunker. Today, we're going to talk about best morning low back stretches for a pain-free day. And you can follow along and do these right as we do them.
Right.
So,
Actually, I do them. Well, you'll help too.
Right. Do we want to talk about our giveaway right away, Brad?
Well, why not?
Okay. By the way, Brad, if you're new to our channel, you want to subscribe to us. We provide videos on how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day. Also, if you want to take advantage of our giveaway, go to bobandbrad.com. Go to the giveaway section. This week, we're giving away a couple Wobblesmarts boards. These are really great balance boards, and it's got 6 adjustments to it. So from difficult to easy.
Right.
So
really
you can also find the contest on Facebook. It'll be pinned to the top of the page. Short version of us, go to Twitter, Instagram, or the new one, TikTok. 60 seconds of Bob and Brad a day.
Say no more,
Let's get
Bob.
started, Brad.
Okay, so here we go. The stretch is going to start. I've got it 2 sequences for a very good reason. I'll explain it, but you'll have to.
Yep, I'm going to get all
We got to keep our distance a little bit here. So while you're in bed and you're waking up, oh, Bob.
You were going to put your head on the other way, I thought. Head down the other way so you can see your sign.
Whatever makes you happy, Bob. Oh, yeah, there we go.
This makes me happy.
So you wake up in the morning and you got a stiff back. It's a little stiff from sleeping all night for whatever reason. We're going to do some gentle stretching right to start off with. So get the covers off your legs so you got some room to move your legs. Knees together, feet together, and really gently do this hook line rotation. You don't want to push it into any pain, just back and forth. And as you loosen up, you can go a little bit more. We're going to do this 10 repetitions. 1, 2, 3. So each way is counted.
And also, if one direction is painful, I would avoid that.
That's
I would
right.
just work the non-painful direction.
Right. Exactly. And then you get 10 of those done. Grab your knee here, or underneath it actually works better, and a gentle single knee to the chest stretch. And you can do that 5 to 10 times, and then you can also lift up your leg and do some ankle pumps in there. But just be careful when you go up here and you pull your ankle this direction, that's going to stretch a nerve. And if you feel real uncomfortable pain there, do not get aggressive with it. Just wiggle a little bit and just do that 3 times or so on each leg just to get things moving.
Now you notice Brad is keeping his back very straight while he's doing all of these.
Right.
He's not curling up at all. So now he's getting out of bed correctly, rolling like a log.
Take your time.
And now you want to talk about why we want people to be careful in the morning,
we're not done stretching.
Right.
But especially if you have a disc problem, you want to get out of bed, take your time, and then walk around the house. 15 minutes or so, get some weight through your back, and that's going to change the
amount of fluid.
The fluid in your discs. It takes the pressure out of them. Then you can do your stretches more safely.
Yeah. So all night long, your discs are taking in fluid, imbibing as we call it, and that means your back is really vulnerable in the morning.
Right.
And so they actually recommend almost an hour even, Brad, for it to kind of squish back out again.
Right.
And if you walk, it does advance it quicker.
Right. You'll start to feel more loosened up.
Yeah.
So we'll fast forward. Now we've done all our walking around. We're feeling loose again. Now you can go back on the bed to finish them. If you got a carpeted floor, that would be better if you feel safe getting up and down off the floor. Otherwise, the bed works just fine. I'm going to go down here and actually, the first 2 are the same ones. We're just going to do the hook line again. I'm going to go through these a little quick. We're not going to spend too much time. 10 times on the side. And then, boy, I feel better on the firmer surface.
A nice solid surface, yeah.
And that's going to vary from person to person, particularly older people. Now, you can have your knee up or down. If you want more of a stretch, straighten the knee out.
Yeah, that way you're stretching the hip flexor a little bit on the opposite side.
Exactly.
So you're stretching the hip extensors on one side and the hip flexors on another side.
I'm going to do 5 times on that knee and 5 times on this knee. If you're gonna, if you do this and the other leg pulls up, then you know you really got some tight hip flexors.
And that's not unusual.
No, actually, it's
So,
especially for if you're 50 years or 60 years or older, that's going to happen.
or if you sit a lot for your occupation too, that
There you
often
go.
is the case.
All right, now we're actually going to go to double knees at chest. Bob, do you want to talk to them about? Some people may not be able to do all of these stretches. You're going to
Right.
do the ones that are pain free.
You really, absolutely, you want to stick to the ones that do not increase your pain. We're looking for the fact that it won't increase your pain while you're doing it, or that it doesn't increase your pain afterwards too.
Right.
So we're looking for things that, feel better while you're doing it and after you're done.
So I did 10 of those, and now I'm going to do some bridging. Just lift your hips up in the air like this. We're not going to do 10 of these. If you want to, you can. We're going to do 5. This just kind of gets those muscles working a little bit of the
Yeah,
hips.
you're actually stretching the hip flexors a little bit again too,
Yep,
Brad.
exactly.
Just a different way of doing it. All right, do you want me to do the next one, Brad?
No, I want to do this one. I want to stretch those
gotcha.
hamstrings a little bit.
Gotcha.
So like this, you can again put the leg down like this, a little more stretch with the opposite leg, and feel those hamstrings stretch. Bob, you want to talk to them about the breathing, how important that is?
Yeah, breathing is critical with all these things. It's a great time of the day to be working on relaxation and preparing for the day. So you want to make sure you're not just taking shallow breaths, you're taking some deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, letting your diaphragm fill up. There's whole sections and whole videos on how to breathe. But right now, just remember to take some time and relax and breathe. All right, Brad, do you want me to do the next one, prone on elbows?
No, I still got to do double knees to chest, number 5.
You just did double knees to the chest. You did it before.
Did we? Oh, I got mixed up. Sorry. It happens, But if you stretch it a little extra, it's okay. Go ahead.
So this is your program, Brad, but you talk about just getting up on prone on elbows here a little bit.
Right. Now, there's a reason. One reason Bob's doing this is because I have spondylolisthesis, or if you have stenosis, this would
Spinal stenosis. This won't feel good.
These will not be good for you.
But this is a great way for the disc to kind of just settle back into the back if you have a bulging disc or if you have a herniated disc. And obviously this again has to be comfortable. If this bothers you, you can't get up on your elbows and sit there for any length of time. I even have people wiggle back and forth a little bit, Brad, sometimes.
Right. So position. If on your elbows hurts, you can just lay flat.
Yeah. You can start off like this.
Sure.
And see if you tolerate that. Now, if you do tolerate this, number 7, what you're going to actually try is some extension in line.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to put my hands underneath my shoulders and I'm going to do some mini press ups. Isn't that what you call them, Brad?
Yeah, mini.
Yeah, little mini. And you're going to work your way up. And what you don't want to do is do this, where the pelvis actually comes off the floor or the mat or the bed, because that means your back is so tight that it can't tolerate going into extension. So that means you got to stick with the mini ones for a while. Yep. But eventually you want to get all the way to the point where the hand is all the way, the arms are completely straight and keeping the pelvis on the mat.
Now, Bob, for his age, because, he's getting up there, most people cannot go that far in extension you're almost, are you 50 yet?
I'm 60. I'm going to be 60.
He's going to be 60. But seriously, you may not get that high, and that's okay.
Yep, that's right. I set the bar high.
You want to stay there for the cat and the camel?
Sure.
That's the next one. You can do this one in bed. This one is better on the floor. But
so you're going to arch up with the head down even, if you want to exaggerate it. And then you arch the other way and bring the head up.
And you can see my back doesn't arch very well, and I don't push it. But Bob's got a good arch there. What are you laughing at, Mike? The cameraman's laughing. I don't know who. Oh,
Magic Mike.
Look at that. Yeah. Now, Bob sleeps with his tie and shirt coat.
Yeah, this is how I sleep.
Yeah, so he gets up and this is just how it goes.
I'm ready to go.
I'm really jealous. Look at that lordosis.
I like to get dressed at night. It's a lot easier than me in the morning. All right, what do we got left yet, Brad?
Oh, now we're going to stand up.
Okay.
Now we progress to weight bearing. And this, you're going to take this very slowly. Just some trunk rotation. Don't try zinging back and forth hard. We just want to get used to a little rotation because we're going to be reaching over here when you're making breakfast and reaching over there. Kind of get that motion going. And then finally, again, this is going to be one If you got stenosis or like me, extension backwards. I will do this, but
I
not
was gonna say,
aggressively.
I was gonna say, Brad, you can try these even
Mhm.
if you have stenosis and
Yep.
even if you have spondy.
Just gently.
Yeah, but real gentle because you
Yep.
don't want to get to the point where you're just bent over all the time.
Right.
You
You'll be
gotta,
walking around
yeah.
like this.
So
So yeah, and usually on that 3 to 5 of those, 10's kind of, you can do 10 if you like it
sure.
and it's feeling good. And then it's really important. Take a deep breath in, exhale, think about what's going to happen throughout the day. You've got this to do, that to do, this to do.
Remember to have
Carry on.
gratitude.
Gratitude,
That's
yes.
right.
It's all going to get done by the end of the day. Everything is good. And just be happy that you're alive. That's a nice thing
Gratitude
to
is a
do.
good attitude.
There you
right?
go.
All right. Thanks everybody for watching.